Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Steam Shuffle, episode installment, whatever you like to call it. My name is Asher, and today we are taking a look at Rocket League. That's right, Rocket League. I don't know why it has taken me so long to do a video on this game, because I have played it more than most of the other games on my Steam list, and I have not had it for very long. This game is $19.99 on Steam, and I'm going to say immediately, I'm biased. I love this game. Oh my god, I wish I had this back 10, 12 years ago, because it would have been fantastic back then as well, on a couch type situation with split screen, which is available in this. But this game, you are a car, and this car is playing soccer or football, whichever region you are from. We call it both here, mainly soccer, but I'm not biased enough against my own country to know that it's not called other things. That's besides the point. And it's like, if you ever played a Trackmania, or not Trackmania, but what is it, Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver, very reminiscent of that game, except you're not making tracks and whatnot. But this game is cross-platform with PS4 and PC on Steam here, and it has not been out for very long, but man, has this game gained a following. There's about 150,000 players on at any given time. My children love this game as well. It's an absolute blast for pretty much anyone of any age, and it is incredibly difficult. It has such a high skill ceiling. I mean, you feel like you're really good at it, and then you'll go into a rank match and get completely stomped. It's like, okay, I might be able to meet up with that here at some point if I keep practicing. Then you go on YouTube and you watch some of the competitive MLG players on this game, and it's like, nope, I'm out, I'm done, never going to be at that level, not going to happen, because this game, it's very easy to figure out what to do, but actually able to do it, man, there is some stuff that I've seen people pull off that I'm just like, I don't know how that's possible. I don't know how you're that good. And we are playing with a controller because I don't care. It allows it. It allows you to play with keyboard and mouse. Don't do it. This is not one you can do it with. Any type of driving game, especially a precision driving game like this, you need a racing wheel or you need a controller, because it's not going to happen any other way. So before we get into a match here, I'm going to show you some of the options we have. The camera itself has an entire options menu for it. That's insane. I mean, the camera is really make or break on this game, because I adore the camera. I have no problems with it, but if it were poor, this game would have been shit. But they did a very good job on the camera on here. I am very impressed by it. And I really wish I could remember the name of the developer on this. I apologize, guys. I cannot remember for the life of me. I think it's the same guys who do Warframe. Could be wrong on that. I just saw a lot of Warframe flags, so I made the connection. But I will put an annotation on the screen here at the end, after I'm done, because they deserve every bit of credit they're getting for this. This game, I do not think they were expecting to do as well as it did. They had some server issues at launch, because they were probably expecting like 10,000 people, not 100,000 people, and it launched like you wouldn't believe. It's insane. All right, so video settings, your resolution, pretty much everything you expect. Your basic settings, AA, you can turn off. I don't have mine turned on at all. Your render quality, I have not really messed with any of these settings because my machine runs it just fine. But lens flares, dynamic shadows, motion blur. I actually like the motion blur in this, and I'm usually not a fan of it, but it does give a really good sense of speed in this, and that's kind of the name of the game with this, is the sense of speed is fantastic. And in any type of racer, any type of car game, if that sense of speed's not there for me, I don't enjoy it. It's here for this one. It's here, and it's awesome. Separate audio sliders for everything, different output types for your audio. Your chats, voice chat, and push to talk, always have push to talk on, in my opinion. And your mouse sensitivity. So they have the mouse sensitivity in it. Again, use a controller. Just don't even try to get good with the mouse and keyboard. Get a controller. I don't care if it's 10, 15 bucks from Walmart. You need a controller for this one. It's not going to work any other way. So you have your garage. Every single option for your car is cosmetic. There is nothing stat-wise that is different. It is a completely level playing field. It is all about skill in this. And ping, obviously. But other than that, I've only had like 1 or 2 matches that were really laggy. Other than that, netcode seems like it's fine after that first hiccup from launch. We seem to be good. I've got, I believe, pretty much all the cars unlocked on this. There are a couple of more in a DLC that they've already launched. DLC, again, is just purely cosmetic, so I didn't pick it up. I didn't really see a need to, but if you're into the customization options, more power to you. You unlock things pretty quickly, an item pretty much every game, and it's kind of like, it has that Call of Duty feel to it when you're unlocking items over and over again. So I've got mostly everything unlocked, but again, it's all cosmetic. I've got the hydro boost going on there. I like running the neon every now and then. But you've got like the rainbow, so you can Nyan Cat all over the arena if you want. Money if you really feel like you're big balling enough. And the flowers if you feel like you're man enough to launch the flowers there. Hats. Every game needs hats. I've got quite a few hats unlocked. I have not discovered whether or not the hat actually has any impact on the ball, but it would be so minuscule at my level that it wouldn't matter. At pro level, if that is the case, then that might be something to take a look at, but I don't think it affects it at all. And then you have your community flags. I'm running the Twitch flag because I have streamed this game. The other night I did. There's a very large streaming community for this game because it's, like I said, it's all skill-based. There is nothing in this game that's going to give you an edge over anyone else save a better internet connection and using a controller when someone's using a keyboard. If that's the case, you're going to win every time. I'm sorry, but it's true. And communication. If you're not communicating with your team, if you're doing a team match, you're going to have a bad time. A lot of times if you go into just like a random game, it's a game of who can get to the ball first and hit it. Doesn't matter which direction it goes. As long as you can hit the ball, you're good. But it's hard, man. This is not an easy game at all. I mean, it seems like it is. It really is. And it's fun. But when you start getting to that higher level of play, and I'm not good at it by any means. I try. I do the best I can. But this game, let's just get into a match so I can show you. So I'm going to go into my season that I have rolling on here. I believe these guys are on like rookie difficulty, so don't expect anything too crazy. But just to kind of get an idea of the game. It's so much fun though. I mean, it really is. I don't care how terrible at it I am. It is a really fun game. Alright, so you have your boost option there. Pro tip, save boost as much as you can. And you have the ability to jump. And you can jump and backflip into things. You can forward flip. You can pretty much go in any direction you want when you jump. That's kind of the idea. The jumping is the key. So it's soccer, it's football. It is a sports game with cars. And it's such a simple premise. Yet it has so many well done, well played moments that even if you're not that great at this, if you make a shot, it's just so satisfying because it's not easy to do. And when you make those hardcore looking shots and you see the replay and it's everyone that you're playing with is going off and the emotes are going off when you're playing online, it's an amazing experience. So this is going to be really hard for me to play when I'm commentating because this game requires me to focus like ridiculously. I missed that shot. That would have went in. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try to commentate the best I can while we're playing. We score because the enemy team puts it in there. One thing I will criticize is the AI on the rookie. I mean, it's pretty bad. We did not deserve that point at all. I got point for score, but he totally just knocked it in there. So, rookie is probably a little too easy, at least for me at this point. I haven't tried too much of the higher difficulties, but this shit could probably be punishing as hell for all I know if I try to put it up even higher. There are playbooks, even, for the best way to do this. Having someone stay back in goal and depending on the lineup when you first start the kickoff, it changes randomly. At least I believe it's random. It might have a set pattern, but I believe it's random. So based on that lineup, there are different plays you could probably pull off. And nope, I missed it. But I'm not high enough level to really care. So this is ball cam that I've been in this whole time. It focuses on the ball. You can keep track of it, and most people, myself included, will probably start with this mode and stay in it 90% of the time. And I'm using it just to demonstrate that right now. But normally, I have actually started staying in the follow view just like a regular car. Simply because you have more control over your direction, I feel. Unless I'm just not, I have a hard time understanding the direction that I'm facing when I'm trying to do my side hits like that when I'm in the ball view, but I feel like I can't get it to go sideways like I want it to when I'm in ball view. So I stay in this mode a lot just so I have more control, just so I can try to aim these shots better and be an all-around better player. But you're going to want to use both. If you lose track of that ball or you're far away, yeah, I go into ball view. But for the most part, I've been sticking to the car view here. All right. Ugh. Take that shot. Yeah, see? That right there. That shot I feel was just... If that was in an online match, I'd be hooting and hollering right now because that was a good shot. From all the way downtown, no block, even attempted on it. Again, they're on rookie difficulty, and each match is 5 minutes, so I might do just the one because it's... Once you're in it, you understand the concept, which is what Steam Shuffle is about. Understand and I missed that shot. Understand the concept of the game, whether or not you'd enjoy playing it. And it seems so simplistic. Smack this ball around into someone else's goal. But it's so much more to that when it actually comes into the skill of playing the game and the practice. I've got 20 hours, 25 hours into this game already, and I'm nowhere near a lot of people out there. Not even fucking remotely close. Like I said before, they are getting this into esports scenes quite a bit, and they're good. Like the guys playing this are insanely good. I don't know how I got that point, but I'm going to take it. We're going to have to watch that replay. So I smacked it off the wall there, apparently. Banked it in. And they smacked it in for me. Okay, I'll take that point. I'm all right with that. I am perfectly okay with that. I think that I almost made that in 5 seconds. I've done it before. It is possible. But I think it's that level of skill. One, it's not free to play. And the fact that there are so many people playing it, they made that one, kind of attests to how good this really is. It's one of those, watching someone play it. It is fun, don't get me wrong. I actually enjoy watching other people play this because they're so much better than I ever will be. This is a good spectator game in my opinion. But it's one of those you kind of have to experience. The first time you fly off the side of a corner, and even if you don't even do it intentionally, but fly off the side of a level, smack that ball halfway across the court, and make a goal for your team, and it's crunch time, and that ends up winning the game. One of the best feelings in the world. I don't like sports games. I will come out right out and say it. You made another point. I don't like them. I don't like Madden. I don't like any NBA games. I like boxing games every now and then, once in a blue moon, but that's more of a fighting game to me. And I think this could be classified as a sports game. Maybe not to the point of those other ones, but I feel like it's kind of a sports game in disguise. And I like it. So, to me, making me like... Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That 5-second goal. To me... Sorry, I got sidetracked there. Got my hat trick. Nice replay. Bounce it off the ceiling. Right in. Yeah, that was nice. To get me to like a sports game takes a lot. And this game's done that in spades. There is nothing that's going to give you an advantage over anyone else other than practice and talent. I mean, you have to be good at this kind of thing to stand a chance. There is a ranked gameplay system. I'm maybe 200. That's probably nothing compared to what I think it is. That's in 2s, not standard, which is 3s, which is what we're playing now. By the way, there is 1, 2s, 3s, and 4s. And ranked, I believe it is 1, 2s, and 3s. There is no 4 ranked. Because 4 is crazy. 4 cars in here, I mean, it's people just slamming into each other left and right. But man, this game is something special. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I wish this would have came out a long time ago, a few years ago. Maybe back in the Xbox days, like the original Xbox or PS2 days. Because I feel like this would have been one of those games that a lot of people played. Like on the level of Halo or on the level of SOCOM or something like that. You know, the old, that generation's online games, this would have been up there with them. Absolutely. Because it's something special. You can tell by how many people are playing it. You guys need to go out there and play this for what it is. If you are not into any type of driving games or you're not into competitive multiplayer games, then you will probably not like this. Because if you're looking at the single player aspect of it, there's not much to offer. What you're seeing right now, this is pretty much the extent of the single player. There are some challenges and training that I guess you could play around with. Block that ball. I don't know if that did anything, but I felt pretty cool about it. Yeah, if you're not into multiplayer games, don't pick this up. If you are into any type of competitive multiplayer game, it's $20, guys. Come on. Give these guys, get that last minute point in there, 7-2. That was 1 second on the clock. That's going to end the game. That was awesome. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. And there's an unlock, because you get one pretty much every game you play. You're going to get an unlock. But give it a shot, guys. I mean, these guys, you can tell, I feel like they put a lot of effort in this. The physics model behind it is spot on. When you're driving up the side of these walls and doing flips and flying around, I mean, it's insane what I've seen people able to do that are way more skilled at it than I am can accomplish in the tools that we're given in this. I mean, it's something special. And that it's what you just saw is what you get. It's $20 for that, but what you just saw, that has carried this game for such a long time. And the DLC, I mean, they've already put it out. I guess the only thing they could do with DLC would be cosmetics, because the arenas don't really matter. It's just cosmetic, basically. The cosmetics on your vehicle itself, I mean, or a new vehicle. I believe there's 2 new vehicles in their first DLC that came out. That's pretty much what you get. It's going to come down to, are you good at this game? Can you beat the other people? And I may not be, and I still have fun even when I'm losing, because I try, and this game is a blast. I highly recommend it. 5 stars across the board. Rocket League, ladies and gentlemen. Music in this. I mean, I have to mention the music real quick. The music, I have it turned up a little bit, so hopefully you guys can hear it just ever so slightly, but I don't want to overpower it too much from what I'm saying. But I usually have the music cranked up in this game because I enjoy it's kind of have that EDM style to it, and I really like it. I mean, it's just, God, they did such a good job. Well done, guys. Well done making Rocket League, and a game that when I have this many games on my Steam list, getting a game that I put 20, 25, 30 hours into, that's quite an achievement for me. I don't really have time to play things anymore like that, and this is one of those games I can jump in when you get home from work or got a moment, play a match and be done with it, and that's it. And I could see myself doing that for as long as these servers are up. I enjoy this game that much, and I did not think I would. I can see why the hype is what it is, because the hype is real. It is deserved, unless you are not into multiplayer games. If you're not into multiplayer games, you're not going to like this, period. If you're not into listening to your mother be insulted online and when you go into it in a solo queue, you're not going to enjoy this. It kind of comes with the multiplayer territory. Other than that, give it a try. Give it an earnest try. What's $20 worth to you? 5 hours, 10 hours of enjoyment? It would be for me. I've spent more on less. But there you have it, folks. This is Rocket League. My name is Asher. I will see you guys on the next Steam Shuffle. Take it easy.